this is another one that just came to mind regarding Rich. Uh, I met him for the first time at a local drum clinic in Redwood City, California, and uh, it wasn't a very big clinic. We had probably, I'd say, 15 or so people there, and my good friend Drew Wilson was there as well, who's also another drumming extraordinaire, and I really hope to have him on the show in the coming episodes. He's definitely going to be fun to hear from, and you're going to enjoy that. But but I met Rich at that clinic, and after after about 45 minutes of him talking about drumming concepts, what it takes to get into the music business, and outlining his crash course for success, uh, he started inviting other folks to come up and play drums with him, and I was the first one to raise my hand because this is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm not going to waste this. So he asked me to get up behind the kit and, hey, just show me what you can do. And when you meet one of your drumming heroes for the first time, or any one of your music heroes, all you want to do is impress. So I started kind of going like a miniature Neil Peart uh, style of playing, and he said, yeah, and he kind of tapped me on the shoulder after a little while, and stopping me, saying, hey, I know you got chops, but hey, I got a challenge for you. Let's do just play a basic AC/DC groove. Boom, da, boom, da. And do that for 8 bars, and then do just one tiny little fill at the end of it, and then do it again. And that's what I did. I did that AC/DC groove for 8 bars, and then did just a little doom, da, doom, da, da, doom, and stuff like that. And then after a couple of times doing that, he stopped me again. He's like, just by doing that, you just played 1,000 times better. And that is something that really stuck with me and has really influenced my playing, to where I like the type of drumming that I like to do is uh, serve the song, stay out of the way, and drive the train. And that's what I would like to think that as my kind of signature. I know there's a lot of drummers out there who do the same thing, but that's the signature that I identify my playing with. And then out of that drum clinic, uh, Rich and we kept meeting up, and I went to Nashville for twice, in 2015, 2016, for Rich Redmond's Drummers Weekend. It's an all intensive 3 day drumming experience where he has all of these different drummers come in, and different musicians to illustrate the concepts that he has for his crash course, to give all of the students incredible experiences with all these top drummers, top musicians, to learn how to get into the music business. If you're serious about um, getting into the music business and making a full-time career out of it, what needs to happen, what you need to come to town prepared with, and all of these crazy stuff. And also there's free giveaways too, and who's gonna, who's gonna deny anything like that? And so, but going through those drummers weekends and all the clinics that I have attended of Rich Redmond, he and I became friends. And he's like, hey, I don't think we have phone numbers. Can I give you my number? I was like, yeah, sure. So we exchanged numbers, and then the very next year, after the 2016 Drummers Weekend, 2017, it just so happened that Jason Aldean and Rich Redmond were coming through town uh, in September, and the show was going to be at the Shoreline Amphitheater on September 30th, which is actually my birthday. So in 2017, it was my 25th birthday. And I texted him like the day before, like, hey, I know you're a busy guy and I'm not expecting anything, but would it be okay um, would it be okay if I came down and played sound check with the Jason Aldean band with you guys? And he's like, yeah, come on down, I'll get you in. So I get down there. He gets me in without a backstage pass, and behind the uh, I'm standing backstage of the Shoreline Amphitheater, which is where I saw my very first rock concert, um, which was 2007 Rush, of course, the Snakes and Arrows tour. And so here I am backstage at the Shoreline Amphitheater where I saw my first concert with one of my biggest drumming heroes, with my favorite band, on the site where I saw my very first rock concert. That was absolutely amazing. And I'm taking it all in. I'm taking pictures and videos and everything. I'm watching the Jason Aldean band do sound check. Rich is up there playing, Tully Kennedy on bass, Kurt Allison on guitar, Jack Sizemore on guitar, and Jay Jackson on steel. Just watching them work, and I'm standing right there on the stage, taking it all in. It was absolutely amazing. And then after about 2 songs of sound check, I hear Rich scream my name. He's like, Matt. I look over and he's like, you're on. I'm like, oh God, here we go. So I get behind the drums. I get as comfortable as I can, and we break into one of Jason Aldean's #1 songs off the Night Train album, "Take a Little Ride." And the interesting thing is that Jason Aldean, he wasn't there for sound check because he's got a lot of promotion stuff that he's got to do, and all of this other stuff leading up to the show besides sound check. So he's not on stage. So I have to do something that I never really did have done before, which was sing the song in my head while playing, so I don't lose track of where we are in the song. But but there I am, kicking off "Take a Little Ride" with my favorite band, and eh, even to this day, I still pinch myself every now and then. It's like, this really just happened. Oh my God. So that for sure was my #1 memorable moment in my musical journey, kind of as a not only as a musician but as a fan standpoint, because it's not often that a fan really gets to interact with their favorite band, uh, and also as a musician, because not everybody can say that they played with their favorite band. So that was that was incredibly cool, and that is something that I will cherish until the day I die.